All right, everyone. So we are getting closer to the release of the newest chapter of the Boruto manga. And as always, whenever we get closer to the newest chapter being released, we start getting some spoilers shared with us online. And I am going to be talking about them here in this video. And it goes without saying that this video will contain spoilers. So if you do not want to be spoiled in any way, shape, or form, this is not going to be the video for you. So this is your chance to click off the video and you can wait for my review of the official chapter when it gets released if you want to know my thoughts on everything that happens in this chapter without spoiling it for yourself, of course. So let's get to the spoilers now. Just real quick, I'm not going to talk about everything that is shared with us. I'm only going to focus on a couple of things, and I'm not going to share any scans that we see here because the last time I did that I kind of got into a little bit of trouble with YouTube, so I can't really show any scans, guys, so I do apologize for that. So just I hope you can understand why I can't really do that anymore. But wait until I release the official chapter review of Boruto chapter 77, where I can use some panels from the manga in order to help illustrate whatever it is that I'm talking about, as always, and that usually seems to be much safer than sharing these scans in a video. The first thing that I do want to talk about has to do with the character of Himawari. Now, if you are a Himawari fan, if you have wanted for a long time for this character to have a bigger role in the story, well, then you are going to be really happy with what ends up happening in this chapter, because we see an interaction between Damon and Himawari where we get some very, very interesting things said to us by Damon, because Damon at one point tries to attack her but then stops right before he hits her, and then he asks her why didn't she dodge his attack, it would have actually been easy for you. And then Boruto tells him no, she isn't that strong, and Damon responds, no, because a while ago I felt power from you. So Damon was able to sense something in Himawari that apparently Boruto, Naruto, Hinata, and not even Himawari possibly know the power that she actually has. So there is something going on with this character, and it seems like she is indeed going to play a bigger role in the Boruto manga. So again, if you are a Himawari fan, you are definitely going to like what happens in this chapter, and you should definitely get excited for the future of the Boruto manga, because there is something that's going to happen with this character. Kishimoto is definitely setting something up with Himawari. Now, what it is, honestly, I don't know. I've seen some people theorize that maybe Himawari possibly inherited some of Kurama's power. It explains why she has the whiskers, just like her dad. But personally, I don't think that's the case, because I don't think it is possible to pass on Kurama's power, because remember, if it was possible, then Boruto would have also inherited some of Kurama's power. But Momoshiki specifically said to Naruto, it's a shame you have all that power and no way to pass it on to your children. So I don't think that's the case, but there definitely is something else going on here. So definitely looking forward to seeing where this story goes. Now, the next thing that I do want to talk about, and before I talk about this, I'm going to give you one last chance to click off the video, because what ends up happening here, what I'm about to talk about, is something that I think a lot of people have been looking forward to seeing ever since Boruto Chapter 1 and ever since Boruto Episode 1 of the anime. Last chance to click off the video. If you're still here, you can't say I didn't warn you. So let's go ahead and talk about this. Now, what ends up happening, the other thing that happens in this chapter that I want to talk about is Kawaki, after leaving the house that they were in, after confronting Boruto about Momoshiki and him communicating with him, Kawaki ends up showing up at Naruto and Hinata's house, and he essentially tells them there that he is going to finish what he started back in that forest, that he is going to kill Boruto, because his plan, his ultimate plan, is to completely eradicate the Otsutsuki. And that includes Boruto, because remember, Boruto is 100% Otsutsuki, and that does include him. We'll get to that in a minute. And he's effectively telling this to his parents. He is telling to Boruto's parents that I am going to kill your child. And as he is saying this, Himawari walks up to him and slaps him right across the face. And we see this very emotional moment where Himawari has tears, falling from her eyes, which is pretty much what you would expect from any parent after hearing the child that you took in, that you allowed to sleep under your roof, to sleep on one of your beds, to essentially give them your food, and now they're walking up to you and telling you that they're going to kill your child. Obviously that's going to hurt, because remember, when everyone else was rejecting Kawaki, most people were rejecting him. There were some people who did accept him. They took him in, they took him into their home, they made him a part of family, and now that person's telling you that I am going to kill your child. Now, Kawaki obviously does have a logical reason for why he wants to do this, because remember, the threat of Momoshiki is still out there. That threat hasn't gone away. Momoshiki may not be able to use Boruto to resurrect, but he can still take over his body, and he could still use Boruto to cause all kinds of havoc, such as killing Naruto, killing Hinata, killing Himawari, and killing everyone in the village, which includes Sarada, Mitsuki, Shikadai, Chocho, Inojin, all of their classmates, every member of the village, and then go on to plant the Divine Tree, which would kill everyone around the world. Now, granted, Kawaki only really cares about Naruto. That's why he wants to stop Momoshiki. And even if he does have a logical reason, you can't blame Hinata for acting this way, because this is still her son. And then Naruto's reaction is pretty much what everyone expected it to be. Naruto walks up to him and tells him that, yeah, I'm not going to let you do that. You're going to have to kill me before you do anything to Boruto. And he asks him, do you still want to go through with it? And then Kawaki essentially says, yeah, I didn't expect you to understand. And then we see the moment. Now, this could be the moment, or it could be something else. Essentially, what ends up happening is Kawaki activates his dojutsu and then opens up a portal and sends Naruto and Hinata away. That's right. In episode 1 and in chapter 1, when Kawaki says, I'm going to send you to where I sent the 7th, he says this to Boruto. A lot of us were wondering, when exactly are we going to see this happen? And a lot of people theorize that maybe what he meant by that is he killed Naruto, and now he's going to do the same to Kawaki. Now, personally, I never thought that was the case, especially after finding out how Kawaki feels about Naruto. I didn't think that he killed him. I think that it's probably more likely that he sent him away using his Otsutsuki powers to, open portals to other dimensions. And it seems like we are now seeing that moment right here in front of us. He ends up sending him away, and we see this beautiful panel. Again, I'm sorry I can't show it to you guys, but we see this beautiful panel that focuses in on Kawaki's eye, the one that has Ishiki's dojutsu, and then we see another panel that shows the fear in Naruto's face because he realizes what this means. He's about to be trapped somewhere else, and his son is effectively doomed because he knows that Boruto doesn't have the power to face up against Kawaki. There's nothing he can do, and he's effectively helpless in this situation. Now, after this happens, Kawaki effectively says that once everything's done, you can kill me, so please wait until then, Lord Seventh. Now, this again lines up with what Kawaki's ultimate plan actually is, because remember, his plan is to eradicate the Otsutsuki clan, which includes him. Kawaki is 80% Otsutsuki, so if he wants to definitely accomplish his plan, then he himself needs to die, and that is indeed what he's going to do. He's going to bring Naruto back after he accomplishes his goal, and he is going to let Naruto kill him. Now, whether or not Naruto actually ends up doing that, I don't know. I mean, we're gonna have to wait and see. This could be the thing that possibly breaks Naruto. If he finds out that Kawaki did indeed kill Boruto, this could be what causes Naruto to basically snap and decide to kill Kawaki. And if he does indeed decide to do that, Kawaki is going to let him. Now, is there a way for Naruto to come back? Well, there's a couple of ways that I can think of right now. One is Boruto, of course, using his Otsutsuki powers to open a portal to wherever it is that Kawaki ended up sending Naruto. But personally, I don't really know how he would be able to do that, because the last time they opened a portal to go to Naruto, it's because Boruto had that artificial arm that was using Naruto's chakra, so they were able to essentially find him. They were able to locate his chakra signature through that. That's how they were able to open a portal to wherever it is that he was. The only other way that I can think of is through Sasuke. Now, that's obviously going to be a little difficult because Sasuke needed his Rinnegan in order to open a portal to other dimensions, and he doesn't really have that at the moment. Now, unless Kishimoto pulls a swerve and reveals that Sasuke found a way to restore his Rinnegan, and is able to open a portal to take himself to Naruto, because remember, Naruto and Sasuke still have that Indra and Ashura connection. Even when Naruto was taken away to Momoshiki's dimension, Sasuke was still able to sense him. So right now, maybe there is... So right now, it does seem like Naruto is indeed trapped. I don't know what's going to happen after this, but we're going to have to wait until the next chapter gets released. For now, if you enjoyed this video and if you like what I do here, you know what to do. Leave a like, share this video, subscribe if you haven't, ring the bell for notifications. And I hope I'll see you guys for my next video, which is going to be the official review of Boruto Chapter 77. Bye for now.